Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Martine and I will be pulling some cards for this full moon in Capricorn that's happening in a few hours. I'm recording this on the 12th and the full moon is going down tomorrow. So it's a full moon in Capricorn and we are in Cancer season. They're opposite signs, they're on the same axis. Fourth house, 10th house, fourth house and 10th house energy. That's what's going on right now. Okay. We all know full moon energy is all about releasing, letting go of things, making space for new things to come in, letting go of the old things and allowing new things to come in, whatever that may be for you. Okay. And it's also, the full moon is also about emotion. It's a culmination of emotions. That's why whenever there's a full moon, you see, like, honestly, you see accidents, you see weird, strange happenings going on because of the full moon, because the energy, the emotional energy is very, very strong during a full moon. So, full moon energies can really bring up releasing negativity, releasing negative things, negative people, things that no longer serve you in your life, and making it very, very emotional time. I would say that energy lasts roughly 2 days, starts 2 days before and 2 days after, as they say. But honestly, I think it's on a case by case basis because we're all individuals, we're all sovereign in our energy. So it can do its thing on people the way that it needs to. That's my belief. And intuitively, the full moon in Capricorn is bringing up also mother-daughter, father-son. Okay, fourth house energy, 10th house energy. That's mother. Fourth house is mother, the moon. 10th house is father, Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, parents, home. So I feel like a lot of those familial issues might be coming to the surface for a lot of us. The moon is traveling over third house right now, so which represents communication. That's the third house, is the Gemini house. So communication and our tools that we possess and how we use those tools, how we communicate, how we process information. And I feel like this is a time where, family issues again are taking center stage. When it comes to mastery, when it comes to mental growth, movement, and changes, there is an energy around that and blending that in with your family issues, mother, daughter, father, son, parents, and there may be some releasing of old patterns concerning your family relationship, closing out a tough cycle, closing out a chapter, leaving some things behind, starting fresh with a family member, a mother, daughter, father, son. But I really feel like whatever it is a soul lesson. It is something that has been going on for a long time. It has to do with soul contracts. And it's allowing the people that are involved, the individuals that are involved, to really grow and get to the next level and kind of close out that soul contract and put that to bed while entering fresh, new ones for your new chapter. You know what I mean? Shifting timelines is really being highlighted to me too. Just getting on track with family. So as well as your career, okay? Because with Capricorn, with the full moon, it's a full moon and it's in Capricorn. So Capricorn is, you know, all about your career, 10th house energy, and you know, so I feel like there's going to be like leaving or shifting of careers, some of you taking on more responsibility in your work life, being more confident, releasing self-doubt, really trusting yourself, really trusting that inner guidance that we all have. And also very important thing that came to me was really celebrating your achievements. The 10th house energy is all about achieving, working hard, and achieving career endeavors. You know what I mean? Organizations, stuff like that. So, and it's ruled by, you know, the 10th house is ruled by Saturn. So, well, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. And so there's lessons here for us. There's lessons here for us to learn. There's lessons for us here to close out. And I believe that that's what Spirit is trying to show us. Basically, is our lessons having to do with our family, having to do with our soul growth, surrounding our careers and our endeavors, career endeavors, and our livelihood endeavors. So there are lots of us that are shifting timelines. That's intuitively, that's what I'm getting, is the shift in timelines. So while we're in the full moon in Capricorn, don't forget about the sun, because the moon is right opposite of the sun at this time. And so the sun is in Cancer. We're in Cancer season, and it's right in the 9th house, which is the house of Sagittarius and ruled by Jupiter. So Sagittariuses and, you know, Capricorn, Cancer, Gemini, Sagittarius, we're all going to be feeling the things during this time. Anyway, Sun in Cancer in the 9th house is idealistic, is a little less practical. A Cancer is typically a practical, a cardinal sign, so they're very practical. But Sun in Cancer is a little less practical and expressing oneself in a very idealistic, Sag way. You know what I mean? Through philosophy, religion, elevated, expansion, self, you know, like a greater form of expression outside of Cancer's usual box. Okay, spirituality, law, metaphysics. Some of you might be getting into learning new things, finding yourself in going down rabbit holes and learning about new things that you wouldn't have normally been into. Intuition, people's intuition is kicking in right now, because Cancers and Sagittariuses are very highly intuitive and empathic. So there might be a desire for you to travel long distance, and like I said, again, learning new things. So these are activating, you know, this is activating the 9th house and the 3rd houses. Gemini and Sagittarius will feel these energies as well. All right. So that's my little astrological spiel. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know during this time of full moon. I'm using the Moonology deck, and we're going to get some general themes of this full moon energy before we get into the tarot. I'm going to pull some oracle cards, okay? So let's cut the deck. A fiery climax approaches. There you go. A fiery climax approaches. I feel like there has been, some of you have been on a journey for a long time, and I feel that's where the soul growth and soul lessons come in, you know, Saturn's part in this energy. And there's going to be a fiery climax. There's going to be a point where you're going to reach that point that you've been waiting for, okay? And it's going to be something that I feel like you've wanted, that you've been waiting for a long time. Yeah. And I didn't even realize that the second card said this. You're very close to achieving your goal. And that's exactly what I was trying to say in terms of the climax. You're very, very close, a fiery climax. You're going to reach your goal, and prosperity lies ahead. And I feel like these goals are going to bring you abundance, are going to bring you prosperity, a form of stabilization, that Capricorn energy, that stable, grounded energy that, you know, we're all looking for right now. There is a fiery climax. There is a climax coming. So let's look at some energy oracle. Woohoo, yes, happy family. Perfect for the sun in Cancer. What did I say? There are things, there are family issues coming up. Family, fourth house related issues that are coming to the surface, that are going to be resolved, that are going to be closed out, okay? And that are going to bring you into this energy of happy family. Let's get another indecision. Okay, some of you are feeling indecisive about something, about in terms of how to move, which direction to go in. You're at a crossroads, and I feel like because we're in this full moon energy, and it's like I said, a culmination of emotions, that all of that emotion is not allowing you to kind of feel grounded. When you're really in your feelings, when you're really in your emotions, you're not grounded, you're not centered, you're not thinking clearly. So therefore, the decisions that you make might be a little skewed. So a lot of us are in that energy, and I suggest a lot of us should get grounded. Okay, spend time in nature, sit your ass in the grass, put your feet in the grass, walk around nature and get grounded. Do grounding meditations here on YouTube, whatever it is that you need to get grounded and to center yourself and clear your mind so that you can make the right decision and get out of this indecisive energy. Let's get one more card for the general themes. Archangel Metatron. All right, so we have the third eye chakra here. Okay, a lot of us, Archangel Metatron is about assisting in the ascension process, in spiritual awakenings, in gaining knowledge, gaining wisdom when it comes to your ascension, when it comes to waking up, when it comes to expanding your consciousness. And he is highlighting the third eye chakra. So a lot of us are waking up as well. These are awakening times, to quote Jennifer Lewis, the actress. There was a video going around on TikTok or Facebook or whatever, where someone was interviewing her, and she said, these are awakening times. And I have to agree with her, because a lot of us are awakening. We're awakening to so many different things based upon your life and based upon your path. And I'm not saying that everybody is going to be awakening to their psychic gifts. People are awakening to different things. But this is highlighting the third eye chakra. Okay, this right here, your pineal gland. And that is the gland, that is the chakra of sight, of spiritual sight, of being able to see things, visions, being able to see spirit, if that's, your thing. Just being able to see the truth in things. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like with your eyes. This is not, this is spiritual sight. This is when you're in meditation. This may be when you're closing your eyes. This may be a download. This may be seeing visions pop into your mind. It's different. Everyone's third eye opening manifests differently. But these are awakening times, and Archangel Metatron is saying that he is here to assist. So if you feel like, you're waking up and, you want to be on this journey and discover a little bit more about your spirit self and get into more of metaphysics and learn about the archangels, Metatron is the one that assists in ascension, the ascension process, and expanding your consciousness and things like that. So I would suggest looking up Archangel Metatron, redoing some research, and seeing if you actually resonate with that archangel. There are many archangels out there, and people like to work with different ones. Yeah. So we're going to go to the tarot and let's get some clarifications. These are basic themes of what Spirit wants us to know for this full moon in Capricorn energy. And we're just going to get some clarifiers and get some supporting messages for this time. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Sword energy. One more. Four of Cups. So I feel like there's definitely some sort of communication coming in as well. Communication that's going to have you, let me show the card. The Knight of Swords here, the Queen of Swords here. Communication, there's some truths too that are going to be revealed during this full moon energy. Some truths are some of you are going after it. It's not necessarily that it's just going to come to you. So I feel like some of you are going after, but you're going after the information. And intuitively, that's what I feel about, like, when it comes to some of you guys' family, your relationship with your parents. You're going after information from your parents. A lot of times as adults, we don't get the information from our parents that we need, when we're trying to better our relationships. We look to our parents for information about the past and kind of help us work through our shadow work. And if your parents are like in their 70s or 80s, they don't know what shadow work is. They're not trying all of that healing, their inner child and your trauma. They don't know nothing about that. So some of you are going to be those are the family issues that are going to be coming up for some of you, okay? Doing your shadow work and wanting your parents to help you and participate and to help you to get through to help you with your healing. All right. And some of you are going to get communications, there's like a fast moving communication that's coming in for some of you. For I feel like this is a personal message here. There's going to be some sort of fast moving communication coming towards you that is going to have you to think, that's going to have you rethink your motivation, your goals, what it is that you're really trying to do. All right, so you're going to have to be strategic. And I really want to say, lose the thought, lose the mind wrestling so much, and kind of approach it from your heart. Okay. I feel like there's a need of more heart awakening instead of approaching things from a logical standpoint. Approach things from a more heart centered, like what is the right thing, what feels good, what feels organic, what resonates with you more so than taking the approach from your mind. Okay. Four of Cups here is that some of you, you have a lot of prosperity coming towards you, but there is a blockage, an energetic blockage of some sort. You're missing your blessing. You're paying attention to the wrong things. And if you pay attention to the wrong things, you're going to miss that blessing. You're going to miss that opportunity. So working with your third eye is key here, okay? There's a definite need for some of you to really work with your third eye, and whatever spirit, angel, spirit guide, what ancestor, whoever it is that you work with, ask them to work with you in opening, balancing, clearing your third eye so you don't miss the blessing that is coming towards you, because there is prosperity that is lying ahead. Let's get more messages. 3 more cards. Oh my God, the 10 of Cups again. It came right under the happy family. This card is the same. These 2 cards are the same, basically. It's just 2 different decks. Yeah, so emotional fulfillment, happy family life, love, prosperity, harmony, balance. That's there for you. That is there for you. All right, let's get another. The King of Wands. The King of Wands, this is a passionate energy coming in with your indecision. With your indecision and you getting to the truth, you're very close to achieving your goals. This is all in collaboration. The King of Wands is talking about, I hope y'all didn't hear my stomach just growl. The King of Wands, all right? When you're talking about someone who is a go-getter, you're talking about the King of Wands. All right. And being that you are very, very close, some of you are very, very close to achieving your goals, I feel that it is just a matter of clarity for you right now. It is a matter of, it's right under the indecision card, it's a matter of getting clear and getting centered and grounded. Okay. And once you achieve that clarity and that groundedness, you are going to be so clear in as to what it is you need, how it is you need to move. And so you're going to be working collaboratively with this. You're going to be collaboratively both in this Queen of Swords energy and this King of Wands energy. Okay, getting clarity, cutting to the truth, not taking any shit, and taking action. All right, and taking action, swift action, being passionate, being very business savvy and all the things. Okay. So let's get one more card. Okay, then we have the Lovers. Okay, so this is the card of Gemini. And the Lovers talks about, coming into union. And like I said before, about there being prosperity lying ahead, not to block your blessings and work with your third eye chakra. There is a union between you and another person for some of you, or you and your higher self. And I really feel like this is more so not a union between you and someone else, but it's about a union, a spiritual union between your human self and your spiritual self coming together in a way that allows you to really see more clearly, to when you activate your third eye, and it's just opens you up to learning new things, to expanding your consciousness, to elevating yourself, elevating your spirituality and working on yourself. So I feel like this encompasses a lot in terms of working with Archangel Metatron and working with your third eye, because again, he is the archangel of ascension and of consciousness expansion. So I really feel like that is an indication with the Lovers card. This is a clear indication that a lot of you are going to be coming into union with yourself, with your higher self. All right. Now, so then the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. All right. The Two of Wands talks about being at a crossroad, being at a crossroad, not where you're like, oh my God, I don't know where I'm going. You know exactly. This is a crossroad. This is where you're like, okay, I planted my seeds, I did the work, and so now I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my stuff to come into fruition. I'm waiting for things to happen. And I feel like that's the energy that, that's something that spirit wants us to know. Like once, you release certain things in a full moon energy, but then you're also making room and holding space for new things, for more positivity, for more love and more light and less dense energy. All right. So since Archangel Metatron came through, I'm going to pull a card and get another direct message from him, from his deck. This is the Archangel. Okay, that just popped out nicely. Boundaries, set them daily. I love it. Boundaries, set them daily. So Archangel Metatron is telling us that we need, in this time, in this full moon energy, in this sun in Cancer, full moon in Capricorn energy, we need to set boundaries and set them daily. Okay, depending on what you have going on in your life, if it's for reasons of self-care and things of that nature, put yourself first and set boundaries. Don't allow people to overstep those boundaries. Don't be a people pleaser, because it never ends well for you, okay, as a people pleaser. Trust me, I know about it. And You have to set the boundaries. You have to learn how to say no to people, leeches, emotional vampires who are always coming in, wanting your energy, wanting something from you, wanting your time. You cannot grant access to everyone. Everyone should not have access to you and your energy. So that is where the boundaries come in, okay? And you have to set them daily, and you have to set time aside for you to do the things that you love to do, whether that be some sort of self-care expression, some creative expression, whatever the case may be. Set your boundaries. Archangel Metatron is telling you to set your boundaries and set them daily. So last card I'm going to pull is a self-care oracle card. What does Spirit recommend for a self-care practice during this time? Spirit, let's give it to me. Give it to me. Clear your energy field. Okay, we have two. All right, so we have clear your energy field, and we have create art, both of which I do on a regular basis. Burn your sage, this is what I use to clear my energy and to clear my space, along with Palo Santo. But a selenite wand like this can clear your field. As you go down your aura, you can clear your energy field with a selenite wand if you don't have sage or Palo Santo. So Spirit is saying that we need to clear our energy field. So clear it of the dense energy, and create art. If you are someone who is artistic, like I am, creating art has become a very big, important part of my life. It helps me to release emotions, because art is, when you're painting, when you're creating art, you're putting your emotion into it, you're putting your heart into it, you're putting your energy into it. And if you're holding on to energy that needs to be released, like I had said, I don't know if it was this video or another video I just did before, I have a lot of energy to exert. So I'm always wanting and having to do things. And creating art has been like an energetic outlet for me, to be honest. So self-care for this full moon in Capricorn energy is clear your energy field. Sage, use your crystals, whatever you use. Florida water is another. And create art. Okay, so that is the reading. I hope that any of these messages resonated for you. I hope they were clear. I hope they were concise, and I hope they gave you the guidance that you needed. At the end of the day, if you want to reach me for a personal reading and or healing, as I do tarot card readings and Reiki. I'm a Reiki practitioner and a sound healer. Everything that you need to reach me is in the description box. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And leave me a comment, interact. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.